here in this graph represents the basic architecture of our system and how the system interacts inside the company. As you can see, this doesn't appear anything like a traditional call center. We know it's a huge machine that concentrates all the services to receive and answer calls. Our main idea is to change this concept for other concept that the name is changed for software call center. It is more quickly could work in a traditional or standard computer and don't need a specific system. This concept isn't our new idea. Big companies like Siemens, Cisco, and lastly Microsoft are focusing their new calls in this new concept. Yes. One of the questions that the company has before applying this technology is to know how it affects its actual process and what is necessary to change, because it's difficult to a company. The answer is easy. The company doesn't have to change anything. The company has some possibility to choose. One is easy, is to apply directly our system, our idea, is to buy cell phones and cell phones that interact directly with the system. This equipment is used today and isn't too expensive, such as fixed phones, soft phones, or Wi-Fi phones. For the other hand, to resolve the problem that have a lot of companies is to adapt their connection. Some companies don't want to change their process because have a lot of cell phone in his company, and they prefer to continue taking the cell phone and to call to other companies. In this case, the company could adapt their connection with a device between the cell phone and their company connection, and in this case, they could continue calling with this traditional process and in the same time to use the new service. And now, after analyze our company's objectives, we decide or we focus our business in these three segments. Below I will enumerate these most important. The first is ad hoc development, that where the company needs to administrate special information with a specific process, like a university, army, police, public administration, even the hospital. It's like a details in the universities or the profile of the patients in their hospital. Other important segment for us is the high customer service requirements. Some companies depend very much on their customer service, for example, car rental companies or airlines, where the interaction has to be quick with specific information, and the service has to be able to control the amount of calls. And the last is the specific service. It's like a company that have a huge information system working separately to their call system. If they could work together, the company could offer new service with additional value. For example, recognize the calls and show the information, this information, like our example, or voice recognition, or other like a language translators. And now the last question is, and very important for the company, is how much does it cost? And to define how much of it costs, it's necessary to know the size of the company and the requirement and the specification. But analyzing the price is so low in comparison with the utilities and service that we offer, and the price of the other call centers from important companies like Siemens, Cisco, or other like Microsoft. The other question is that if the price is low, where is our benefit? The answer is in the service that we offer. In our first step is to implement this system in the company. A deploy service and install the necessary device inside the company. But our second step is to our post-selling service. After, it's necessary to train your workers how to use these utilities, adapt, and to maintain the service. As you can see, we receive more benefits after the installation in the post-selling service, where we are working with the customer, creating a new situation, a situation when don't depend a lot about our installation, that we have a customer and continue working with this customer, that is more secure situation. And now, to explain our idea, I will go to explain a little bit of our situation here and our experience. And this is the seventh project that we are involved in the Willing Hospital. 4 months ago, through the help of Ryan Ward, that is here present, and in collaboration with Willing University, we made contact with Willing Hospital, important company here in Willing, and in March, we formalized our situation with the hospital, and we began to work together. We discovered some similar goals that we are shared with the hospital. Actually, we began to work with Terry Lewis, the owner of Free State, that is a company which is work with Willing Hospital that to develop their information service. It's a professional and expert in this kind. And now we continue working, improving our knowledge about this technology, new possibilities, and new perspectives. The partners. The first one, the funding partners, Gaia and the University, give us the funds to come here and to stay here developing our projects and learning the skills. The second partners, Willing University, Willing Hospital, and True State, give us the opportunity to learn this technology, to deploy this technology, and the better apply to make the planning, the ideas, and the development. The last one, marketing partners, QXC Incorporate and WGSI Incorporate could help us when we finish the development with the marketing, with the commercialization, and after the development. And to finish the perspective, I'm going to talk about the future perspective. This timeline represents the evolution of our product, where our situation is in our future perspective. The project began on March 3rd, 2000. And will continue until March into the next year. We could line for the funding to continue until the project is complete. The barriers are grouped this price. The developed product is the first one, and the product commercialization at the same time is the second one. The development of the project, we focus in the opportunities of the American and Spanish market. Thank you for attention.